Hello everyone, and welcome to the third and final of our Build Your Summer Science Fleet activity videos. Today is probably my favorite of the three because we're going to be building a really neat ship today. Today we're going to be building a submarine. Now you should have received your submarine kit in the mail. Again, if you have not done that, please make sure that you've registered for our Imagine Your Story summer reading program. And as always, a link for that will be provided in the description below this video. I am Mr. Brian, and let's take a look at the parts that will be inside our submarine kit. So here's our little submarine kit that you should have received. Now we'll go into this and let's see what all kind of pieces we have. You can see you can have two large pieces here. These will be the body part of your submarine. We have a couple of little rectangular pieces here. This one is solid. This will be the bottom part of your submarine. This one that's got the two little squares that we'll need to punch out will be the top part of your submarine. And what will go in these two little squares will be this piece. And if you notice, this has got a hole here on the top. That is going to be for this little bendy straw, which is going to be our periscope. Then we also have this sheet here. This is going to be the propellers for our submarine. And last but not least, for the pieces, we have this. You can see we have 8 portholes, which is what you call the windows on the ship, are the portholes. And we have 2 larger ones that we can put on the top part of our submarine here. So these smaller ones will go on the body of the submarine, and the larger ones will go on the top part. And also, if you need anything to refer back to, this also does come with a sheet of directions. So, the very first thing that we need to do with this one is we're going to go ahead and punch out our porthole windows. Now be careful because these do have the sticky paper on the back. So we want to carefully kind of poke and peel and work our way through all 8 of these. This shouldn't take too terribly long. We'll also get the 2 large ones as well. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our little portholes and we're going to put them on the side of the submarine. One of them will be going on the left side here and kind of underneath our blue line that travels down the body, and then the other 3 will go on the other side of it. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side, only this time the one by itself will be under the blue line, and the 3 that go on the side will be on top of the blue line. So all we have to do is peel off the back, and we'll set it down. And then we'll just move on to the next one. We want to make sure that we're just using our small porthole windows. So my 2 large ones, I'm going to set over here to the side so I don't accidentally pick those up by mistake. Now this one is going to go underneath our blue line here. So I'm going to place it right about here. We have 2 more for this side. So here is 1. And the last one for this side. Now I'll switch these 2 pieces out. We'll take another one of our little small porthole windows, and this time it's going to be what's underneath our blue line. And then these 3 will go on top. Okay, and here's our last one. Okay, now I'm going to take this piece that's the darker yellow with the kind of gray arch on the top. The one that's going to be on the top are 2 port windows. One of them is going to go on one side in the middle, and then the other one is going to go on the other side in the middle. So just like all of our others, we need to peel off our backing and stick it on. Making sure that you press down so we can get a really good solid seal. Now we'll attach this one that's here on this side. Okay. Next, we're going to take out our propellers. So we'll punch these out of our little piece here. You'll see that this has got just a little piece of paper on them. This is going to be the part that we peel off to stick to this. Now, the propellers do not go here on the top part. Actually, what we're going to do is we're going to take this piece and turn it over, and the propellers will be stuck on our back part here, just like this. So let's carefully peel off the sticker in the back. You don't want to peel it off too quickly, or you can peel off the little sticky part as well. So I've peeled that off and I've stuck that on there. So I'll turn this piece back over. You can see that's how our propeller will look. And we'll do the same with our other piece of the body for our submarine here. So I've turned it over. I'm going to peel off the paper. And we'll stick it here on the end piece. Okay. My next step is I'm going to take these 2 little square pieces here and I'm going to punch them out. We'll go ahead and take our top part and I'm going to push it down into this. I'm going to set this aside. Now, what we need to do is we're going to take our piece right here. This is our bottom part of our submarine. You can see how it looks like it would fit together in a puzzle with these other 2 pieces. Well, that's what we need to do. But the only difference is, instead of having this be flat, we're going to attach them where the pieces are up like this. So we're going to turn this piece on the side and we're going to carefully push in the bottom part of our submarine, because we want to make sure this is attached on that. So here's the left side of our submarine. Now we'll turn this around and we're going to do the same thing on this side. Want to make sure that I have the propeller on the same side that I have the other propeller. That'll let us know that that is the back part of our submarine. Okay. Now this part is going to need to be carefully pushed down here on the top. Okay, making sure that I've got everything all together. Then last but not least, we're going to get our little bendy straw. I'm going to pull it up a little bit. That's going to allow me to take my periscope so we can look around and see what we can see. And then take the end of my bendy straw and I'm going to push it down here in the hole in the top part. So now we can look ahead. Now, you can see that we have a lot of open area in this boat. This will not be able to go and travel underneath the water like a normal submarine, but we can still test and see if this one will float. So let me get the water and we will check. Okay, so in 3, 2, 1. Hey, we have success. Even though we have a lot of open area in our little submarine, it still is able to float. That is something that's really awesome. I'm glad that we had success. I hope you guys had fun with this. I hope you guys have enjoyed building your summer science fleet with me. And I hope you guys have enjoyed these videos. Keep reading and check out our other science videos. Hello everyone, I wanted to show you guys our fully assembled science fleet here. Here's our sailboat, here's our speedboat, and here is the submarine. Now I wanted to talk to you guys about buoyancy. Our 3 foam ships are floating because they are positively buoyant. That means they weigh less than the water, which is the liquid that they happen to be in right here. If they were neutrally buoyant, they would be sunk down a little bit, but not fully sinking, but not also fully floating either. That's kind of what we have a little bit with the submarine. Now, if it was negatively buoyant, that is going to be when something is heavy and that something sinks down to the bottom. So positive buoyancy means that things can float. Neutral buoyancy means that it's kind of half sinking, half floating, kind of in the middle. And if something is negatively buoyant, that means that it is sinking. So hope you guys have enjoyed this quick lesson on buoyancy and have enjoyed building our summer science fleet. And I'll see you guys in another video.